Today's show is brought to you by Cinco de Mayo, which is Spanish for St. Patrick's Day.
KHJ Los Angeles.
Portions of the day's programming are reproduced by means of electrical transcriptions or tape recording.
You're listening to the radio.
The radio program you're currently listening to is both lowbrow and esoteric at the same time.
It's just two guys making out. Relax.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's got a case of the Mondays.
Now sit back, relax, and get ready to go on a musical voyage that makes Sgt. Pepper's seem like a rejected jingle for Ritz crackers.
I have got a serious case of the Mondays.
That is so stupid.
I think we're about to start a radio show.
Let's quiet down and try to be mature, okay?
Today is the 5th of May.
It's Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
Cinco de Mayo.
No. Cinco de Mayo.
What's that about?
The Battle of Cinco de Mayo?
Mayo. I love mayo.
Cinco de Mayo. I am throwing a big Cinco de Mayo body. What are the rules?
There are no rules, senor. It's Cinco de Mayo.
Happy Cinco de Mayo!
Yep. And it's also showtime. Hi there. So happy you could join us right here, right now on Radio 434, the Radio 434 apps, and Radio434.com. Let's see. I had something here. I used to have something here. No, don't want it. Oh, there it is. I found it. All right, take two. I'm not going to restart the whole darn thing. We're just going to pick it up right here, right now. Also, on the Alexa... there she is. How do you get our live show and our feature channel on the Alexa device, you ask? Well, you just enable the skill. You just do that one time. You say, Alexa, enable the Radio 434 skill. And... she will. And then every time after that you want to listen, you just say, Alexa, play Radio 434. Yeah, she will. All right, you can even find our podcast on the Alexa. That's even easier. All you got to do is say, Alexa, play the Mike Show VA podcast, and she will. You can search the Mike Show VA on Apple, Spotify, Amazon Music, RSS.com, even our website, Radio434.com. Just go on over to the Mike Show channel and click on the link to the podcast. Now, we take the live show that we're doing right now. Of course, if you're listening to the podcast, it's not right now. It's a time machine. If you're listening between 8 and 11 on Radio434.com or our apps or on the Alexa device. I said on the Alexa device. Anyway, so if you're listening during between 8 and 11, you're listening to the live show on those platforms. You can also watch it on Facebook Live at the Mike Show VA. So then we record each one of those segments, and then we repack it into a full-length podcast. Drops around noon or so, and it lives on in purple patootie. All right. So coming up, of course, we've got your 5 random facts. Of course, we've got your stupid criminals in the news. Of course, we got your good news as well. And we got this. The Vatican will announce the next pope, and they do it gender reveal party style. Yep, with smoke signals. So we're going to talk about that. Plus, and they use different colors of smoke too to tell you different things. All right. So we've got our top list, top other Conclave smoke signals. Okay, so they've got white smoke for something, they got black smoke for something, they got pink smoke for something. So no, wait, they don't have pink smoke, but we'll tell you why. That's coming up. Let's see. We had a great weekend. Man, oh man, it was busy. Yeah, it was. It was really, really busy. Of course, International Festival was in downtown Lynchburg. Tab was the event planner for that one, and I heard it went off without a hitch. I, however, was down in Farmville for their Spring Fest at Three Roads in Farmville, and that's where I was at during International Festival. We had a great time down there. We had with some great fun with Megan and Brandon. We had Ella Folk all wrapping up the night. Just a really, really nice turnout of people. So if you caught me down there in Farmville at Three Roads, yay. Then yesterday, we happened to be just hanging out with friends at the Water Dog, and they had some incredible bands, including friends of ours. Local Call Band was performing. They had an earlier band, and I did not catch the name. I think it was 321 or something. I'll have to go back and look. But they also were pretty darned amazing, and I'd like to see if we can book them for a mic'd up pop-up concert series at some point in the future, or maybe even have them join our Radio 434 concert series, which we will tell you more about. Not now, not yet, but we will. What the heck is all over my shirt? Oh, this is Jerry the cat fur. Is all over my shirt. Jerry the cat fell asleep in the bathroom while I was getting ready, while I was taking a shower, and he was just on the bath mat on the floor, just curled up, and I didn't want to leave him in the bathroom, the downstairs bathroom, all curled up like that. So I picked him up, still asleep, and put him on the couch. So now I got cat hair all over me. All right, anyway, because that's important need to know. And also, hey, big shout out to Stevie Ray, who stopped me and said hi at the Water Dog. Really, really appreciate the kind words. I mean, this is what I do. So I'm glad you enjoy it. Glad that you enjoy the show, and keep listening, keep watching. Thank you so much, and keep coming out to our events and things. It was really nice to see you. It was nice to see everybody that saw a lot of folks that we haven't seen in a long time, and got to check out the new playground, the Rotary Playground that is down at Riverfront Park. That thing is spectacular, and it just, when some like-minded folks and some smart people and some caring people get together, you see what can happen. So if you haven't seen the playground down at Riverfront Park, you owe it to yourself. It's an all-inclusive playground for kids with all levels of ability. It's just fantastic. So check it out if you, especially if you have kids. Don't go down to the playground, with a fifth jack or something and just hang out, because that would be very, very uncool. Especially if you don't have children. If you do have children, you probably shouldn't have a fifth jack either down at the playground. Anywho, all right, coming up, all the things that I mentioned. It is the Monday edition of the Mike Show on Radio 434. Let's do this. There's the media assets and the commercials. And okay, this portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Traveling with your family is not only affordable from Lynchburg Regional Airport, it's convenient too. Our daily departures offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations. So check the great round-trip fares currently being offered to your vacation destinations by using flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchase is required and availability is limited. Low fares, less hassle. Check Lynchburg first.
There's nothing like holding a freshly grilled Jersey Mike's cheesesteak. It's even better than holding a winning $1 million lottery ticket. For starters, Uncle Sam takes half. Then you buy some useless stuff, like a tiny suit of armor for your cat. And before you know it, your sister's cousins and Uncle Frankie come knocking on your door for handouts. Bing, bang, boom, you're back to zero. So if you want to play a winning number, order a number 17 Mike's Famous Philly. Freshly grilled right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing, a sub above.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
The Vatican's taking applications, and bless your beer belly, it could be you. Get ready for Pope John Paul, y'all. We're hunting a genuine born and bred American to wear that big old hat. So if you can bless a casserole and shotgun a beer, then saddle up, Father Bubba. We're fixing to get a pope who can turn holy water into sweet tea and lead mass from a bass boat.
Confess your sins and your cousins too.
Pope John Paul, y'all, taking names and saving souls.
I don't know what to say. God help us. Anyway, hi there. It's the Mike Show. So darn happy you could join us. Yeah, so the Vatican will announce the next pope, and they're going to do it gender reveal party style. That's the way they do it. The next pope could be revealed this week, and they're going to announce it much like a gender reveal party. Don't worry, the Cardinals aren't going to be shooting pyrotechnics at each other in a neighborhood park. Senior members of the Catholic Church will gather on Wednesday for a conclave to determine the next pope. There are 135 cardinal electors, and the deliberations happen in secret, behind locked doors. A successor for Pope Francis needs a 2/3 majority, and the only way the world will know that a new pope has been chosen is through smoke signals. Believe it or not, that's the way they do it. Vatican workers attached a special chimney atop the Sistine Chapel this past Friday, and with each vote, they will burn ballots in a stove. If black smoke comes out of the chimney, the Cardinals are not in agreement. They're not in agreement and will need to vote again. They'll burn their ballots again in the stove. Once white smoke can be seen from the chimney, it signals to the public that the Roman Catholic Church has a new leader. Yeah. Now, there's no need for pink smoke because the next pope cannot be a woman. Women can't be ordained as priests in the Roman Catholic Church, and that's a prerequisite for becoming a pope. It's unclear how long the process will take. The conclave holds 2 rounds of voting each morning and another 2 in the afternoon until they reach a consensus. All of the conclaves over the past century have ended in under 4 days. Francis was elected pope at the end of the conclave's second day in 2013. So that brings us to our top list. If you're anything like us, you have conclave fever. With the eyes of the world on the Sistine Chapel chimney, it's good to not only know what the black and white smoke means, but also all the other colors. So here now, with a quick lesson, is today's list, our top list today, top other conclave smoke signals. All right, here we go. Number 1. Green smoke means the Archbishop of Jamaica just lit up. Top other conclave smoke signals. Red smoke means Grubhub forgot ketchup. Yep. Gray smoke means Cardinal Norberto Rivera Carrera is in one of his moods. Yeah. Yellow smoke means 2 priests are fighting over who gets to be Rafe Fiennes' character. Yeah. I pronounced that right. Rafe Fiennes? Rafe Fiennes?
Rafe Fiennes.
Rafe Fiennes. Now, it's spelled Ralph, but it's...
Rafe Fiennes.
She's irritated. So why? Why is it pronounced Rafe? Well, I dug a little deeper, and Rafe Fiennes says, it's one of those funky old English things that I was dealt. My parents dealt me this name. He said, I think it's the case that the spelling R-A-L-P-H used to be pronounced Rafe. And he's met other Rafes that are spelled Ralph. That was the old way to pronounce it. Anyway, so it's Rafe
Fiennes.
All right. Brown smoke means somebody just reheated fish in the Sistine Chapel microwave. Top other Conclave smoke signals. Purple smoke means they're taking a break to watch The Last of Us. Top other Conclave smoke signals. Orange smoke means Bill Belichick's girlfriend just shut the whole thing down. Yeah. Anyway, the Mike Show. Coming up, we have...
Rafe Fiennes.
No, we don't. We've got news and not headline news. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier to fly, LYH.
Making sure that you never miss that important connection. At Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready.
4 bags to check in, please.
LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Join the Lynchburg Hillcats at Bank of the James Stadium this summer for any of your favorite nightly promotions. New this year are Senior Sluggers Tuesdays, where members of the Silver Sluggers Club get in free, and College Pride Night, where those wearing college apparel receive a discounted ticket on Wednesdays. As always, we'll have Thirsty Thursdays and giveaways and fireworks on the weekend, and free admission for Kids Club members on Sunday. Get your tickets today at lynchburg-hillcats.com.
The Mike Show on Radio 434. Radio 434.
This is not headline news. Today is Cinco de Mayo. Don't celebrate too much during lunch. You may lose-o de jabo. Tickets for Beyonce's tour are selling for as low as $25. You'll get used to it, responded the other 2 members of Destiny's Child. Disney wanted to pay Jeremy Renner half his original salary for a second season of Hawkeye. Renner said he wasn't plowed over by the offer. And someone stole Joaquin Phoenix's car outside of his LA home. It's kind of payback for the $15 he stole from all of us with Joker 2. This is not headline news.
No, it's not. It is the Mike Show. It's the Monday edition of the program. Taking a look at tower cam position number 4 at the river. It's foggy, overcast this morning. We will check in with Chief Meteorologist Nobody because we can't afford one. Anyway, all right. Let's get rid of that. I'm eating potato chips. Sorry. I was hungry. Somebody asked the interwebs, what is something that's sexy now that wasn't 20 years ago, in 2005? There's actually a lot here and an uplifting body positive theme. Do we want to do it from the bottom up? That's the way I like to do it. All right. Let's do this one. There's 19. I don't know if we're going to go through all 19, but anyway, this one's the bottom. Somebody joked, whoever Leo DiCaprio is dating right now. Nerdy things, Dungeons and Dragons, Magic, Warhammer, anime, comics, just being super into fantasy is apparently sexy now, and it wasn't 20 years ago. Going to therapy. I don't think that's sexy, but it's smart. Hand crank windows in cars. People seem to think that they're sexy retro. having 0 posts on social media, being a non-smoker, being vegan, or at least being as healthy as you can be, critical thinking skills, and emotional maturity, an 800 credit score, sweatpants with elastic around the ankle and half calf-length socks, or calf-length socks. I don't know about that. I do know about this one. Dad bods. 50-year-olds. Somebody said 50-year-olds are sexy now, and they weren't 20 years ago. 20 years ago, when people turned 50, they looked like they should be on Golden Girls. Today, 50 looks like 30. I'll take that. Bald guys with beards. It used to scream midlife crisis. Now it's a whole aesthetic. Muscular women. Long hair on dudes. 20 years ago, might not have been sexy. Now it is. Yeah. Where's my sound effects? Yeah, it is.
Ask your doctor if your heart is healthy enough for sex.
I will. Lack of a tan. Used to be almost everybody 20 years ago and before went to tanning salons, and not being tan somehow lowered your attractiveness. Lack of tattoos in addition to having tattoos. So 20 years ago, it wasn't, either or. It was kind of a mixed bag, but now everybody's got tats except me. What else? Smaller chested women, as opposed to big fake jugs. Sorry, I was reading what the writers wrote. I think eyebrows that aren't pencil thin. These are things that are sexy now that weren't sexy 20 years ago. All right, what else do we have? I thought we had one other thing. Did we? Oh yeah, let's do this one. It's Cinco de Mayo, and if you haven't taken elementary school Spanish, that translates to the 5th of May. Okay, Cinco de Mayo. You've heard of it, but do you know what it celebrates? In a poll, 39% of Americans say it's Mexican Independence Day. 26% say it's a celebration of Mexican-American culture. 13% say it's just a fun excuse to drink. And another 13% admit they have no clue what it's all about. So here, we have this, and we're going to play this for you. It's an old school film from the 1960s that may have the answer for you. Get ready. Somebody get the lights, please.
Instructional Films presents Cinco de Mayo, remembering Mexico's resistance to French rule on May 5th, 1862. The holiday is virtually ignored in Mexico, but thanks to slick marketing campaigns, it's a hit in the U.S. Look, there's the board of directors for the beer companies, laughing all the way to the bank. And there's Jeff, who drank too many cervezas and tried to drive home. He got pulled over by the police. Cinco de Mayo, because St. Patrick's Day was almost 2 months ago.
Yeah, it was. Okay, so just again as a recap, it was only 10%. By the way, all those other things that people said, Mexican Independence Day or a celebration of Mexican American culture, fun excuse to drink, none of those are correct. I said none of those are correct. Here, just 10% of people knew the correct answer. Cinco de Mayo actually commemorates the Mexican victory over the French at the Battle of Puebla, which took place on May 5th, 1862, 163 years ago. Here's a history lesson. The battle itself was not a major strategic win, and the French took control of Mexico 2 years later, but it was a major morale boost for the Mexican resistance, and it helped them gain an alliance with the Americans to eventually force the French to withdraw. Historians believe the French would have backed the Confederacy during the American Civil War, so Mexico's resistance likely changed the history of the United States. Now back to the poll. 70% of Americans plan to celebrate Cinco de Mayo, and most will plan by eating Mexican food, drinking margaritas, or sipping on Mexican beer. 20% say they will celebrate Mexican culture. 14% say they'll have a house party. 8% said they'll read up on history. 8% said they'll go clubbing or bar hopping. I don't know. By the way, Google Trends just put out a map of the most researched Cinco de Mayo cocktails. The western and southeastern states were looking at margaritas. Middle America was searching for, what is that? Micheladas. The Midwest was mostly searching for pina coladas. And in Ohio, they want tequila sunrise. All right. Coming up, we're going to get really, really smart with your 5 random facts. That's all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Jersey Mike's Subs.
At Jersey Mike's, they slice your order fresh right in front of you. And let me tell you, watching that can send a rush of emotions through a person. Excitement, impatience, baby-like wonder, indecisive, anticipatory chewing, nervous pacing, happy claps, and finally, jealousy, because that's this guy's sub. I should order one. Good idea. Sliced right in front of you. It's a Jersey Mike's thing. A sub above.
Hi, I'm Megan Huffman from Share Greater Lynchburg. Our website seeks to magnify, equip, and connect our local nonprofit community. You can find ways to donate, volunteer, shop for, or attend events for over 180 organizations. For more information, please visit our website, sharegreaterlynchburg.org.
Three Roads Brewery is Lynchburg's gathering spot. Enjoy the relaxed open atmosphere of the Lynchburg Tap Room with plenty of space to unwind, or outside on their expansive patio with friends and the entire family. Check out Three Roads games, arcade style, darts, and more. And of course, an excellent selection of craft beers brewed on site. Grab a Three Roads today at their tap room, 1300 Court Street, downtown Lynchburg, their tap room in Farmville, or anywhere they serve great beer. Three Roads is also available at area convenience stores and supermarkets. And if they don't carry Three Roads, ask them to. Brewing community. Three Roads Brewery.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434. And now it's time for
5 random
facts.
Yep, that time of the day we cram your head full of usable information, and you can tell it back wherever the heck you happen to be. We don't know where you go, we don't know what you do, and quite frankly, it's really none of our business. But if you say any of these 5 random facts back, somebody in the room is bound to say, "Wow." I don't know. All right, here we go. Number 1. Oh, man. Roughly 4.5 trillion cigarette butts are littered every year, making them the most littered item on the planet. Most contain filters which are made of non-biodegradable plastic and contain toxic chemicals that leach into the soil and the water. Number 2. Hall & Oates met when they were both at a concert in Philadelphia, and a gang fight broke out. They hopped in the same elevator to get away from gunshots, found out they both went to Temple University, and they became friends. And now they're not. Number 3. Mosquitoes. I said mosquitoes have killed more people in all of the wars than all of the wars in history combined. Yikes. By infecting tens of billions of people with diseases. Yikes. Number 4. Chris Farley was originally supposed to be the star as the Amish bowler in Kingpin, but he couldn't do it because he was contractually obligated to do Black Sheep, so the role wound up going to Randy Quaid. And number 5. There are about 2 pounds of chromosomal DNA in your body. And those are your 5 random facts.
This has been today's edition of
1, 2, 3, 4, 5
random
facts.
Did I pronounce that right? Yeah, I did. It is the Mike Show. Let's see, what is today? Oh yeah, today's Monday. The Monday edition of the program. Coming up, we have sounds, and we are going to lovingly place them in your ear holes. That is all on the way. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by Lynchburg Regional Airport. So much easier to fly LYH.
Whether your adventure is just beginning or you're on your way home. At Lynchburg Regional Airport, we're ready when you're ready. LYH. From here to there to anywhere. We're ready when you're ready.
Join us down at the Lynchburg Community Market and experience all that one of the nation's oldest farmers markets has to offer. Grab some lunch from our restaurants and shops, or shop from our awesome selection of artisan, handmade goods in our crafters gallery. Swing by on Saturday to check out our farmers market, where you can shop from the freshest selection of local grown produce, meats, and more. The Lynchburg Community Market, located in downtown Lynchburg on the corner of 12th and Main Street. Open Tuesday through Saturday from 7 to 2 year-round. For more information, follow us on Facebook and Instagram at Lynchburg Community Market.
From brand new to lightly used, CMA's Honda of Lynchburg's got you covered. Shop our growing selection today and find our best deals on our entire inventory. That's savings on every single vehicle. And on our used cars, take 3 days to love it or leave it. Plus, we'll buy your current vehicle. Trade in with us and get an unbeatable offer. Start shopping and saving today. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
434.
All right, let's open it up. It's your audio vault for today. It's our collection of bits and clips and viral audio for your ear holes. I think you'll like it. Well, okay, so last year, we didn't do it this year, but last year, I believe the Kentucky Derby also fell on May the 4th. So Star Wars Day, Kentucky Derby, and then the next day was Cinco de Mayo. So we did something last year, which was May the 4th Derby de Mayo at Three Roads. We didn't do it again this year. We could have done the whole weekend thing, I guess, if Cinco de Mayo was yesterday. No, but it's today. So anyway, but this, if we end up doing the May the 4th Derby de Mayo again, this, I'm going to use the heck out of this.
I've got a bad feeling about this.
Yep.
I have a bad feeling about this.
Now we just need to put in the Derby, the run of the... We need to put in the run of the Derby. This is just...
I have a bad feeling about this.
Let's just Star Wars and Cinco de Mayo. Anyway, let's see. A dad, let's go to viral videos. A dad had an amazing foul ball catch while his young daughter happened to be on his shoulders at the time. It was during Saturday's Yankees game. Here are the play-by-play guys talking about how his daughter happened to put her hands over her dad's eyes right when he was putting his glove out to reach the ball.
He's going to catch the ball. She covers his eyes.
How about that?
And he still caught it.
It's dad power right there.
That's impressive.
Now catch it blindfolded, and after you do that, give me the ball.
Okay. Let's see. It's also National Hoagie Day. What do we have for that?
Oh, hoagies and grinders, hoagies and grinders.
Okay.
Navy beans, navy beans, navy
Lunch
beans.
Lady Land, I get it. All right. Let's skip that. We're going to use that for Stupid Criminalz. So that one. Let's see. Oh man. Ruth Buzzy died. I thought she was already dead. I apologize. Long before Saturday Night Live, one of the best sketch comedy TV shows was Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In. Now I remember this. I was a little kid. I was maybe 3 or 4 when Rowan and Martin's Laugh-In was out. Ruth Buzzy was one of the original cast members of this hilarious ensemble cast. She died last week. She was 88. Here she is singing on a comedy show after she was introduced by Dean Martin. Frank Sinatra is beside her, leading the band and cracking up. Here, listen.
I remember when I was a little girl, I fell in love with the most wonderful boy in the world. I remember the first time he took me to his apartment. He kissed my hand, he kissed my shoulder, he kissed my face, he kissed me and kissed me again and again until finally I looked up into his eyes and I said, "Is that all there is? Is that all there is? If that's all there is, my friend, then let's keep it."
Ruth did her old lady with a handbag character during a Dean Martin roast. She also did 86 episodes of Sesame Street and was a voice actor in several cartoons. Ruth Buzzy passed away. Let's see. Let me get the music going again. Are we going to comedian? Yes, we are. We wrap up AudioVault with a comedian, and today is no exception. Today, being Cinco de Mayo, that was not part of comedian Kathleen Madigan's Irish upbringing.
I was in Canada for like 3 weeks, and I like Canada, but like I forget it's up there. I was thinking Canada is like our attic, and you forget it's up there, and then you get up there, you're like, wow, look at all this crap. I totally forgot. People live here, they work here. No, actually, our money's worth nothing up there. Where is our money worth something? Mexico. Oh, my, $1, 500 billion pesos. Oh, I love that country because everything's a dollar. It's like a giant dollar store. Anything. That economy, though, I don't understand that. It's like when your money gets so valueless, at what point do you just sit down and go, you know what? Screw it. We got to trade chickens again. This is just not working. I knew nothing of Mexican culture. I'm originally from the Midwest. I moved to Los Angeles. Like Cinco de Mayo, I didn't even know what it was. My neighbor's Mexican. I asked him. I mean, in the Midwest, we call it Tuesday, you know? I asked him, I go, what is it? He goes, it's our Independence Day. I go, who'd you beat? He goes, the French. I'm like, well, who didn't? You know? I don't know if it's something to get quite this wound up about, Jose. But if margaritas are half price, I'm all about your Cinco de Mayo.
Wow. All right, well, Kathleen Madigan's wrong. She did not listen to our instructional film on Cinco de Mayo. So, half off points for her. All right, that's your AudioVault for today. Let's reach over here and lovingly grab the handle, and but firmly. Go ahead, give it a tug. Keep all that sound inside. Let's do this. This portion of our broadcast is brought to you in part by CMA's Honda of Lynchburg.
Looking for a dealership you can trust? CMA's Honda of Lynchburg is here for you. Our legacy of quality service speaks for itself. Drive away today in a Honda that's perfect for you. Trusted by the Lynchburg community for years. CMA's Honda of Lynchburg. Owners just care more.
Hi, I'm Matt Bright, the new owner of CRI Digital Impressions, and I'm excited to announce a new chapter in the century-long history of CRI. Mutual Press was founded in 1927, and in 1973 it merged with CRI to become CRI Mutual Press. In 2002, it was renamed CRI Digital Impressions. I also own Bright Images, which has provided print and media services to the area since 1995. Yes, there is a new owner and a new location, but the same commitment to quality and service. In fact, quality and service are the cornerstones of my business philosophy. Quick turns and service with a smile. From business cards to banners and pamphlets to paperback books, we can provide all your printing needs. Call, visit us online, or stop by our location at 3022 Memorial Avenue, Lynchburg. We look forward to serving you.
Lynchburg Regional Airport is going strong. For many years now, Lynchburg's low fares have been among the most competitive in the area, and our conveniently scheduled flights offer easy connections on American Airlines through Charlotte to over 170 nonstop destinations worldwide. So check the great round-trip airfares currently being offered by visiting flylyh.com today and click Book Now. Prices are subject to change without notice and certain restrictions apply. Advanced purchases required and availability is limited. Your close and convenient connection, check Lynchburg first.
The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio 434.
All right, time once again for Stoopid Criminalz in the News. Okay, I'm going to put this up on the screen, and I am going to hit play. All right, now here. Watch this. This is in Ohio. When you're driving along a major interstate and you miss your exit, do you A, keep driving and get off at the next exit? B, come to a complete stop and cause a multi-car rear-end crash and then drive away? Hint, the answer is never B. Look at this. Look at this idiot. The red minivan, you see it? It's up on our Facebook page, at The Mike Show VA. Here we go. Boom! And then he drives off. Yep. Okay. So here's the story. The Ohio Department of Transportation posted that video last week of the red van coming to a complete stop at an interstate after apparently missing their exit. They seem to be waiting for the right lanes to be clear so they can make a last-second right turn to cross over and go back to it. In the meantime, a couple of cars stopped behind them. If you didn't see the video, van slams into those cars, causing a multi-car pileup. The original red van was mostly spared. They surely saw and heard the crash. I mean, it bumped their vehicle too, but they made the turn down the exit and drove away. It doesn't sound like anyone was seriously injured. The driver of the red van hasn't been identified, but the police are trying to figure out who they are so that they can be cited and charged. Oh, man. All right, what else? Oh, yeah, we got this. Sounds of Stoopid. Okay, here we go. A community in Florida is being terrorized. I said terrorized. By a man who throws groceries through the houses, through the windows of homes, including meat and canned corn. Here. Okay, I want to redo that one. I think I can do it better. All right, take two. A community in Florida is being terrorized by a man who throws groceries through the windows of homes, including meat and canned corn. Here are neighbors talking about the allegedly being terrorized by Ernest Sentova. I can't pronounce his name.
We threw it back in his yard a couple times, and he threw it back after a while.
I called the lady who lives there, because she lives in Canada, to explain that Earl had attacked her house again. She just put $500 into repairing it, and the next week he threw stuff through the windows again.
Someday he's going to hurt somebody.
Most of us are senior citizens, and we're afraid to walk down our own street.
Good Lord. Realtors in Florida are being warned of a man who's trying to touch women's feet during showings.
Nice beaver.
No, feet.
Thank you. I just had it stuffed.
Let me help you
Here's
with that.
Angela Julian, a county realtor, explaining her encounter with the foot fetish guy.
He pointed down at my feet and was like, "Oh, you have an ant on your shoe." And I was like, "Where?" And I'm frantic trying to get the ant off my shoe. And I'm like, "Where?" And he's like, "Right there, right there." And he bends down and he starts unbuckling my shoe and caressing my foot, and I just thought that was really weird. At the same time, he's fidgeting with his phone, petting my foot, fidgeting the phone, and I think he's trying to take some type of a video up my skirt. It was really alarming.
Okay. A 61-year-old man in Ohio named James Wicker was arrested after storming behind the counter at a Dairy Queen and assaulting a female employee just because his order was taking too long. Here are two employees, it's not Arizona, it's Arizona. I can't pronounce that. Nelson, and the woman who was attacked, Rain Warren, talking about the incident. No names were harmed in the recording of this.
He started screaming, and so then the lady was like, "There's no need to scream," which was the coworker that got attacked, and then eventually he came back there and assaulted her.
People are people, and things are going to happen. I just didn't want anybody else to get hit, or we're in the kitchen. There's knives, there's hot grease. Homeboy could have had a gun. I mean, we never know. I didn't want anything to escalate, so I was just like, "You're going to sleep."
Ariona Nelson, going to sleep? Okay, all right. There's good news in the world, and did they take him out? Interesting. There's good news in the world, and we like to share it during this particular segment because there is so much stupidity. Let's see. A 12-year-old boy in New Zealand created an AI pill bot. A pill to stop his grandmother from taking the wrong medication. She has poor eyesight. Here's Gabriel Anthony explaining how his pill bot works.
Pillbot is an artificial intelligence-powered device that has a camera in here and a computer in its brains here. And the camera takes a photo of the pill on this platform here. And it uses its AI model in the computer chip to recognize the pill based on its training.
Interesting. All right, and that's the good news. The good news is brought to you in part by the United Way of Central Virginia.
Well, being on the board is an amazing experience because you get to find out a lot about the community and what the needs of the community are. United Way is in the business of changing lives.
43,669 of our neighbors cannot afford the basic costs of living. United Way programs were able to provide 99,500 meals to families.
I am the change.
Visit our website, Be the Change, and donate today.
All right, visit unitedwaycv.org for more information. Well, that is it. That is the program. We are back tomorrow.
Goodbye.
Don't come back.
No, we're back tomorrow with another thrilling edition of The Mike Show. Have a great day, everybody.
Go away. Go away.
Where does he think he's going? When you gotta go, you gotta go.
Thanks for tuning our way, and if you're listening in your car right now, thanks for the ride.
Scotty, beat me up.
We'll see you here again tomorrow.
Who's going to do the dishes? The Mike Show on Radio 434.
Radio
4
3
4